You're watching Steve's Off-Grid Adventures.
So today we're going to be going through our garden area. We have all these raised beds that we plant various things in. Now at the end of last year's harvest, we did not actually clean everything up. We just harvested it and then processed it. So now we're going to do this a little bit early because we can. We're going to go through, take off all these little plastic clips that hold the cucumbers up on the fence. We're going to pull the fence out. We're going to pull the tea stakes out. We're going to weed the boxes, and then we're going to relocate the fence onto our little cedar posts right there. That's going to give the cucumbers a much better angle so they can climb and rest more on the fence instead of trying to fall off like they always do. And see, all these zip ties are pretty much pooched by now anyways. The sun gets to them and then they just fall apart. It's a good reason to change it up. And we'll see if we can improve our cucumber harvest for next year. Well, this upcoming summer. Freaking snow! Stop snowing! Oops. And some of these clips are pretty messed up too from the sun. They just fall apart. Yep, just like that. They do work pretty good for the most part, but it's time to upgrade. Make things more efficient. Okay, now from this point, we're just going to pull the fence off the tea stakes now that everything's off, and then we're going to pull the tea stakes out of there and move the fence off of the back side of the boxes from there right to the cedar posts. So you grab that end, lift it, and lay it down that way. This one, same thing. It's good. Start down there, pull the tea stakes. Anytime you're taking out these tea stakes too, you want to rotate it in kind of like a circle so you don't bend the bottom. Okay, now we're going to take out all these freaking weeds. Fence in place before anything happens. I'm going to get my screw started on this corner to make life easier. Okay, up. ground and sink it about 16 inches over to the right, so this corner lines up on the post, and then we'll be going. That's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll be better than what we had. Alright, so now I'm going to take all the plastic clips off of the tomatoes. An onion. A whole bunch. Now, in theory, I'm going to leave, well, not in theory, I'm going to leave the rest of these onions that are still in the raised bed, and they will produce seed this year, which is always a good thing to have. I'm just going to roll this up for now. And once we have the soil all corrected, I can put the tea stakes back in, and then we'll roll the fence back out and install it. Go. Now, I think we're going to dedicate this one to strictly seed onions. So I'll just plant the rest of these in here, roughly 4 inches apart. The bulb will grow, and you can still eat them, but the primary purpose is going to be for seed. So, one step closer on that. Now I can lose these gloves. I was only wearing them to handle the fence because there's a lot of sharp edges. I always prefer to work in the soil, bare hands. Basically, I'm just going to get enough. I'm going to make a little loop at the bottom, a granny knot. Go over my stake. Make sure I have enough left over to go around it once more. So, like that. And we'll just do a little granny knot at the bottom. Once more. Because the stake will travel much further, and it's less likely that it will get pulled up over time because of the summer from the weight of the tomatoes. Then I just take the other end and go up about a foot past the top of the bar, tight, and I just cut it. Make sure you're holding the correct end. I'll let the other end go. And then sort of the same thing like I did on the bottom. Around the pole, roughly where I want it. Go through, granny knot, make sure it's tight. Another one. And one more. Now, in theory, that should last several seasons. The Bearloo twine had to get changed out pretty much every season, every new season, every spring basically, because it would just decay from the sun. So I'll continue doing this and bring you back when I'm all done. Okay, so for today, that is going to be good enough. We're definitely going to come back out and finish it off, but I don't want my camera stuck outside in the snow while we're working. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.